Okay, today guys, I'm going to talk about how to buy a suppressor. We really want to be your NFA suppressor headquarters here at Hammer Down Armament. So I want to go through a walkthrough here of just the steps in buying a suppressor if you've never bought one before. And once you've bought one, you're going to want to buy more. And it's going to be really easy to do it once you get through that first one. So we've been selling a ton of cans lately. We've sold like 25 cans since we opened the doors less than 60 days ago. So that's a lot of cans. I bought a couple myself, so those don't count. So we have tons of cans in stock, silencers, suppressors, cans, whatever y'all want to call them. I don't care. I call them fun. We have a ton of them in stock. This is a Surefire RC2. It's kind of top of the line. This is probably the most expensive one we have here in-house. This is a Rugged Obsidian 45. I have the Rugged Obsidian 9. Love it. It's a modular suppressor, so if you want it to be longer and quieter, you can leave it with the whole thing on, or you could take the end cap off of this piece, put it on here. Now you have a shorter suppressor. Might be not as quiet, but maybe a little more maneuverable, or just fits the look that you're looking for. I do the same thing with my 9mm version. I have it on a really shorty rifle on a PCC, so I want it short versus long. Don't make any jokes about that. And then we have this monstrosity, which is actually a 12 gauge shotgun suppressor. You don't see a whole lot of those, but we have it. If you want one, I might have to get one of these because I don't have a shotgun suppressor, and that's just kind of cool. So hey, so steps involved. Come on down, pick a can. Some of these you can do in any order. So pick out a can. We have lots of people on staff down here that know a ton about suppressors. I have several. I've been shooting with suppressors now for, I don't know, I think I got my first one 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even longer. And now I'm up to, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 cans. I don't know. Who counts anymore? So come on down, pick a can. We have lots of people that are experts in it. Ian, especially, if you've met Ian, he is like a suppressor savant. Super knowledgeable about it. He knows all the information. So come on down, take a look at them. We have a ton of them in stock. If we don't have what you want, we can get pretty much everything either from one of our distributors or Silencer Shop directly, so we can help you with all that stuff. So the next thing you're going to want to do, if you haven't already done it, is make an account on silencershop.com. You're going to want to go online, make an account on Silencer Shop on their website. They will also tell you to download their app. The only thing you're really going to do on the app is it's going to tie you into the kiosk when you come down to the shop to do your kiosk stuff, and also be able to take a selfie, and that's going to serve as your passport photo that the ATF requires to be attached to your Form 4 or your Form 1 if you're doing SBR. So then once you make that account on silencershop.com, they will tell you to go to a kiosk. We have a kiosk right here in the shop, and you can use that kiosk to do your fingerprints and answer all the questions you need to do to get your Silencer Shop account up and running. So once you come in and take care of all of that stuff, and you've decided on which can you want, and you have your silencershop.com account, we will just tie that serial number of that suppressor to your Silencer Shop account, and that will start the process. So then Silencer Shop will send you a DocuSign email that will have all of the pertinent information that you need to sign to get the process moving. Silencer Shop, when they do that, they make sure that everything is submitted correctly so that it moves through the ATF process as quickly as possible. And that's what's really making these suppressors come back in like 2 days, 1 day. We had a 26-hour approval last week. So I've just done 2 SBRs recently, Form 1 SBRs, and they came back in like 1 to 2 days. So things are moving very quickly, and a lot of that's just because of the eForms process, where things are getting submitted very quickly. They're coming back, they're getting reviewed, and they're coming back very quickly. So once you do that, you're going to make your account, you're going to go to the kiosk, it's going to do your fingerprints, it's going to do all that stuff. We're going to tie the can to your Silencer Shop account, and then that's going to start the process. You'll get that DocuSign, do the DocuSign as quickly as possible, and then once all that stuff is ready to go, it will tell you that you're ready to certify. And you'll either get an email from Silencer Shop, you may get one from them, you may get a phone call from us, or if you're one of our favorite people, you'll probably get a direct text message that says, hey man, come on down and certify. So to certify, you're going to need an account with ATF eForms. Super easy to do. Have the link down below where you can go to atfeforms.gov, I think, or eforms.atf.gov. Just Google it. It's going to come right up. Go on there, make an account. All it's going to ask for is your pertinent information. It's going to ask you to it's going to give you a username because it's a standardized thing that's your part of your last name and a bunch of numbers. You're going to put your own password in there, and then you're also going to pick a PIN number. So once you pick that PIN number, remember it. Write it down. Don't just think you're going to remember it unless you use the same PIN number for everything. But just remember what it is, because you are going to need it every single time you try to do some sort of NFA task, whether it's doing an SBR or buying another suppressor, because once you have one, you're going to want to buy more. So remember what that stuff is, and when it's time to certify, like I said, we'll let you know. Silencer Shop will let you know. You have to physically come down to the shop, and we will set you up through the Silencer Shop full auto engine, where it will log into the ATF eForms account for you, submit all the forms that you need to do. You'll have to answer a couple of questions. You'll have to put your username and password and PIN number into our shop computer, where it will start the certification process. Once it submits this, finishes the certification process, it will submit your ATF Form 4. Once it submits your Form 4, that's really when the clock starts ticking. So you'll be able to certify in about 2 days, 1 to 2 days after we submit and tie that suppressor serial number to your Silencer Shop account. Once you certify, that's when the clock really starts. And we have zero control over that. So once it starts, like I said, it's coming back in 1, 2, 3 days for individuals, maybe up to a week if you're doing a trust, which Silencer Shop can help you with a trust if you want to do that. Also, they have what's called a single shot trust, where you can do it for each individual item, and then they have forms where you can add and subtract people from your trust as well. So once you do that, you're going to do the DocuSign, you're going to certify, it's going to submit your Form 4, and hopefully, like it has been happening, it comes back in 1, 2, 3 days for an individual. And once it comes back and you get an email from the ATF that says approved, you can come down and pick up your suppressor and take it home with you and do whatever fun stuff you want to do. If you need help with mounting, we can help with that as well. If you want to direct mount it, or if you want to run a hub system where you can swap it onto different rifles, pistols, pistol caliber carbines, or if you just have any questions about what adapters you might need or what muzzle devices you might need, we can help you with all of that. Like I said, we have absolute experts on staff that can help you with all of your suppressor, silencer, can needs. So if you have any questions on the process, we can even help you, walk you through the whole Silencer Shop account setup. If you're not computer savvy, you don't like doing that stuff, we'll pull out the tablet we have here, or you can get on the shop computer and we'll help you get that account set up. Same with ATF eForms, we'll help you get all of that stuff set up. Whatever we can do to help, we're doing this stuff on a very regular basis. We are dealing with government computers, so sometimes the certification process, we have to do it 2 or 3 times to make it work, but we'll get you there and we'll get it done and get it through. So if you have any questions, you want to come down and look at suppressors, we have a whole tower full of them over there. We have a bunch of them here. We just ordered a bunch more the other day that are coming in. So, and if we don't have what you want, we'll get it for you. We'll track it down. We have contacts other places. If you see that it's back ordered on Silencer Shop, we may be able to get it through one of our other distributors. We just did that for a friend of the shop. Shout out to Garrett, who used us to get his Scythe TI, and it was back ordered, hard to find anywhere. We got it for him from a different distributor that even told us it was out of stock, and we made some phone calls and pulled some strings and got it for Garrett. After he paid for it, we Cerakoted it for him, and it was the color that he wanted, which is also another service we can offer for you. So if it comes in black and you want it in flat dark earth, or you want it in gray, or you want it in some crazy color or crazy pattern, we can do that for you. And we can do the whole rifle to match it as well. So come on down, take a look at what we have. If you have questions, we'll help you get set up. on Silencer Shop and ATF eForms, and we'll get that process expedited as quickly as possible for you and get you having fun just a little quieter.